Hi guys, Sportsia News Briefs. Messi set to miss an Inter Miami home game due to Argentina commitment. Premier League breaks record as summer spending reaches £2.36 billion. Cole Palmer named as Chelsea substitute one day after signing from Man City. Real Madrid coach Ancelotti hails Rodrygo. Few players like him. Mauricio Pochettino reveals he hated Raheem Sterling as opposition manager. Why Liverpool have signed Ryan Gravenberch. Cricket in Asia Cup. Pakistan is taking on mighty India. Now the news in detail. Messi set to miss an Inter Miami home game due to Argentina commitment. Themselves for a Lionel Messi-less home game early next month, as the Argentine superstar has been called up to join his international teammates for the start of 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying. Messi, who has previously stated his intent to continue playing for Argentina even after last December's World Cup victory, will miss a potentially crucial home game on September 9 as Inter Miami attempts to make a late push for the MLS playoffs. Messi will join up with his Argentina teammates after Inter Miami's next game, against reigning MLS Cup winners Los Angeles FC on Sept. 4 days later, Argentina will take on Ecuador in Buenos Aires to begin CONMEBOL qualifying, followed by a trip to La Paz to face Bolivia on Sept. 12. This means Messi won't be available to Tata Martino on September 9, when Miami hosts Sporting Kansas City at Drive PNK Stadium. In fact, Martino might be without several of his squad players, as Miami have had the most international call-ups of any team in Major League Soccer. Inter Miami are still undefeated since Messi's debut on July 21. The Herons conquered the Leagues Cup, the first trophy in club history, and will play in their first ever Open Cup final next month against the Houston Dynamo. Premier League breaks record as summer spending reaches £2.36 billion. Another record-breaking transfer window closed on Friday after a busy summer in which Premier League clubs spent £2.36 billion on new players. The combined outlay of the 20 clubs during the window smashes the previous spending record of £1.92 billion set last summer by £440 million, according to financial services firm Deloitte. Premier League clubs spent £255 million on deadline day alone, which is more than double the £120 million spent on the final day of last summer's window. That means the 2023-24 season already has the second highest transfer spend ever after last season's £2.73 billion, with the January window still to come. Other records include: Premier League transfers accounted for 48% of total spending across the Big Five European leagues, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga and League One. Premier League clubs received £550 million in transfer fees from overseas clubs, more than double the previous record of £210 million in the summer of 2022. With the exception of Spain's La Liga, gross transfer spend increased in all of Europe's Big Five leagues. Cole Palmer named as Chelsea substitute one day after signing from Man City. From Stamford Bridge, Cole Palmer could make his Chelsea debut on Saturday after being named as a substitute for their Premier League clash with Nottingham Forest. The versatile forward completed his initial £40 million move from Manchester City on Friday and has only trained with his new Blues teammates once. Nevertheless, head coach Mauricio Pochettino has opted to throw Palmer into his matchday squad little over 24 hours after his transfer to Stamford Bridge was finalised. Pochettino had admitted pre-match that the decision to bring in Palmer was not his, with the club hierarchy ultimately pushing forth with a move for the 21-year-old. Real Madrid coach Ancelotti hails Rodrygo. Few players like him. Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti is delighted with the early season form of Rodrygo goes. Ancelotti will be looking to Rodrygo to step up in the absence of Vinicius Jr., who is out for 6 weeks with a hamstring injury. He said, Rodrygo has the unusual mix of being able to do many things outside and on the left as well. Perhaps he can be more effective on that side. He's played through the middle and done a great job, as he does when he's a bit deeper. Rodrygo is a very complete forward and there are few players like him in the market. Mauricio Pochettino reveals he hated Raheem Sterling as opposition manager. Chelsea head coach Mauricio Pochettino has admitted he would hate trying to come up with plans to foil Raheem Sterling while manager of the opposition. Pochettino first came up against Sterling while in charge of Southampton and when the winger was still making his name at Liverpool. The Argentine coach joined Tottenham Hotspur in 2014, with the England international heading to Manchester City 1 year later. Mauricio Pochettino reveals he hated Raheem Sterling as opposition manager. Why Liverpool have signed Ryan Gravenberch. The 2023 summer transfer window has been one of the most transformative in Liverpool's modern history. Jurgen Klopp saw 5 first-team midfielders leave and brought in 4 new ones. We have a big challenge to reinvent pretty much one of the most successful midfields this club ever had, the German coach warned at the end of the summer upheaval. Ryan Gravenberch was the final piece of the rebuild to arrive, finalizing his move from Bayern Munich on transfer deadline day. Cricket in Asia Cup. Pakistan is taking on mighty India. Pakistan is chasing a target of 267. For more sports news, please visit our Twitter handle or YouTube channel Sportsia.